So BirdDog Connect is actually probably one of our best kept secrets in terms of a product. But what we can do here is embed a panel directly into Adobe Premiere or Avid Media Composer that allows you to teleport that edit session, including the confidence monitor and the edit monitor, across the internet to any device, whether that's a web browser, an Apple TV or an Android TV.
Hi, Paul from OnAir here at NAB 2025. I'm at BirdDog with a good friend of OnAir, Dan Miall, the founder. It's been a good show for you, Dan?
This has been an amazing show for us. Compared to last year, all of the products we got here are brand new, so we've got a whole lot to show. But importantly, we've been way busier than we have for a long time, so it's been great.
Dan, the MAKI Live's been the star of the show so far, I believe.
It has. We're really excited to have MAKI Live here. It's a combination of the MAKI Live camera, but also the MAKI Studio application that we've built with the control surface as well. What it allows you to do is take a really small camera that's wireless and battery powered. It can run for up to 6 hours on a single battery charge. It's got an optical zoom in this tiny little camera, which is really quite unique. But when you pair more than one of those together with the MAKI Studio application, you've got a completely mobile video switching setup. So we can run it on an iPad, but you can see here, as well as having our control surface to be able to do real-time switching. It includes graphics overlays, video replay, as well as live streaming to the internet, and of course recording locally as well. We think it's a great entry-level video switching application and video switching bundle, but it also has a whole bunch of applications from anyone that's from right at the beginner all the way through to a live production at a large scale. It's got really high quality images. The camera itself with MAKI Live is a 4K camera. It's tiny, so it can be used in a whole bunch of different places. And it's got our signature Halo tally system, so you can tell exactly which camera's being used at the time, which one's on program, so your talent's always looking at the right place. Another cool feature that we've got in this, which I think is great, is that tally light you can color code. So if you've got a panel session or something like that, each camera can have a different color, which means that you can tell a presenter to look at a particular camera if you want to. It's a great little device that we think is going to go really well from everywhere, from education through to live production and influencers as well.
Dan, the new BirdDog Keyboard, we've got a screen, so multi-viewer now.
Yeah, so BirdDog Keyboard is another one of our really exciting products. We're showing it for the first time here at NAB. It's got a keyboard, it's got a screen built into there, but it's really your central control for all of your cameras you have in a production. That screen on there is a multi-view, so you can monitor multiple different cameras. You can also go full screen on an individual camera, and it's got a telemetry mode, so you can see everything you like about a camera, from focus to exposure and all of the settings as well. So it's really easy to use. It's got some amazing new features though. But one of the biggest things I like about it is there's a whole bunch of direct keyboard buttons. So instead of having to press multiple buttons to make the keyboard do something, there's direct action buttons for choosing different cameras, saving and recalling presets, and even using the AI control of our cameras as well. It's the first keyboard that you can get which actually interacts with the AI controls on your camera. So it's really easy to turn it on and off as you like. Some of the other cool features within keyboard is that it's got a router output. So every time you switch from one input to the other, you can watch that output on a full screen HDMI monitor or something like that. So you always know the camera that you're adjusting. It's got a great web user interface to be able to control and manage it. And it's even got an API control, so you can switch between cameras from an external source. So as you're doing a live switch, the keyboard will follow that switch when you're going from program to preview. It's a really cool product, but it forms an integral part, like I said, of our overall solution. It allows you to monitor and control multiple cameras in a production. The one last thing, which I think is a really great feature, is the superfine mode. With PTZ cameras, it's quite often hard to do an on-air move. They can be a little bit jerky at times. With our BirdDog cameras and the keyboard, we've got this superfine mode, which makes it 10 times more sensitive. So you can do just slight little nudges on air to get someone lined up perfectly and make your show look so much more professional.
Dan, BirdDog Connect, it's brand new for NAB 2025. Hit us with it.
So BirdDog Connect is actually probably one of our best kept secrets in terms of a product. We've actually just announced this version of it here at NAB 2025. It's the new generation of our BirdDog cloud platform though. What we're showing here is both a post-production workflow as well as a live production solution. Most people don't necessarily think of BirdDog about post-production, but what we can do here is embed a panel directly into Adobe Premiere or Avid Media Composer that allows you to teleport that edit session, including the confidence monitor and the edit monitor, across the internet to any device, whether that's a web browser, an Apple TV or an Android TV. And a producer or a director can be on the other end live looking at that edit session. They can even change views, so they can look at the timeline or they can look at the confidence monitor to make decisions on exactly how that production is being edited. So it's a really cool extension of our workflows when you move into post-production. On the other side of things here is our live production tools. With Connect, we can send video from any location to anywhere else. We use SRT, but now we also support NDI bridge as well. And the important thing is we keep all of the NDI metadata. That's camera control, it's tally lights, it's any other information that you have along with that video can be transmitted over the internet in ultra low latency, really high quality, and with multiple streams remaining in sync. So it's great for remote productions, remote campuses, or anywhere that you need to get video from one place to the other. We've also built into here a routing solution. So not only can you send video from one location to the other, but you can send it directly to an individual screen inside a building. It's really easy to use and it's really easy to set up as well. So we think BirdDog Connect is going to be a really great addition to a lot of different workflows people have.
Dan, BirdDog Max, maximum colors.
There's plenty of colors here, isn't there? But the Max actually is all about its field of view. You might think a BirdDog camera is really for doing live production, but these Max cameras are designed to be more in meeting rooms and AV spaces. They've got a much wider field of view, so if you're in a smaller environment like a meeting room or a tiny little studio, it gives you a much better field of view, but it's still a 4K camera with a 12 times zoom. So it means you can have a really great production quality camera for anything from a meeting space all the way through to a small studio. They come in different colors. Really for that, it's all about matching the decor that might be in an office. It's more about making sure that architects are happy with it as well as technical staff. We of course have our regular black and white colors, and then we've got a selection of other ones that can make the room look a bit more interesting. But the features inside Max really do stand it apart from anything else in that AV or unified communication space. Excellent image quality, excellent movement, but also that wide field of view.
Dan, let's have a look at a camera or two.
Yeah, so we've got our wall of cameras up here. It starts from our MAKI Ultra. MAKI Ultra is our box camera, so it's a fixed camera. It doesn't have the pan and tilt, but it does have a zoom. These guys have got all the connections you could want. It's a 4K 60 camera, and the image quality out of these things is outstanding. It's great for stage applications or anywhere that you need to have a locked off camera that gives you really high image quality. As we move down here, we've got a number of other cameras as well. The X1 is our entry level, but only really by its pricing. In terms of features, it's really high end. It's got Wi-Fi built in, which is a really unique feature, but it's also got our awesome tally system where you can see around the front of the camera, it lights up. When you're on program, that's bright red. When you're on preview, it's green, and you can have it however you like. One of the other superpowers within the X1 is it's also got a built-in NDI decoder. So you can send a video back like a confidence screen or a teleprompter that you can display out to a monitor. It really means one cable does rule them all.
Dan, the X4 Ultra has been pretty popular.
X4 might actually be, not supposed to have favorites, but it might be one of my favorite cameras in our product lineup. This thing's got so many cool features. It's got an extra large sensor, so it's great in low light. It's got a 20 times zoom, but hidden underneath this base is a built-in battery. This thing will run for 6 hours on its battery life, and it's got built-in Wi-Fi 6. So it's a single unit that you can just place wherever you like in a production and get a B camera wherever you might need. If you're doing a conference and you need to put a camera over the other side of the stage, you don't need to worry about cable runs. But on top of that, it's got all the connections you could hope for, including SDI, HDMI, and of course our NDI as well.
Dan, we're looking at the top of the range now, the X5 Ultra.
That's right, yeah. So X5 Ultra really does mean ultra in terms of the connectivity. This thing has got, again, all the connections you could like, but it goes all the way up to 12G SDI as well. So if you're working in a workflow that's hybrid between NDI and SDI, this thing really has all the connections. It also has dual output, so you can output both the camera output as well as having a decode, which might be a confidence monitor or a return feed if you send the NDI back to the camera. One of the other really nice features about X5 is the actual pan tilt mechanism. It's got a really fine movement that matches anything else out there and gives you the ability to do ultra fine moves when you want to adjust the camera on air. So one of the big features with X5, apart from its image quality, is the motor control and of course all the connectivity as well.
Thanks for your time, Dan. For all the details, onair.au.